What's up, Stitched? It's weird. Thought it did it already. What's up? What's up? So, finally got my friggin' PC. What's up, Tony? To not randomly shut off. Turns out it was a software problem. So I just kind of went through all my software and see where the optimization was on them. And I just kind of tweaked it. And no random shutdown. So, great. And I gave it a pretty good test. I let it run all night, so no problems. What's up, Lubachilo? How's it going? Welcome, welcome, everyone. Welcome. Make sure to hit that like button when you get in here. So I thought we'd just kind of, chill, talk about current events. Look at some of the recent stuff I got, because you guys know my birthday was recent, June 29th. So I got some pickups, and I just wanted to go over some of my favorites, games, maybe games that not all of you guys are familiar with, but kind of gems from multiple consoles. So I thought that'd be fun. And maybe you guys could clue me into some that I don't know about. And I'm talking about, well, not every system I have, but probably most. At least, certainly more than half. So, should be fun. So, without further ado, let's get rolling. So, we'll start off with something I shared on Twitter. A lot of you guys know I bought a light up dock for my Switch, and maybe a lot of you don't know how it works, so I kind of pulled it off so you can get a look at it. So there it is right there. This is the Sheikah Slate, so you can use different plates to go in here. And I can't show you how it lights up because I'd have to have a super long cord coming out of it. But there's a little USB power cable comes out of there. You have the 3 buttons here. One's for a solid light, one's for kind of like dissolving light, and then the other one is for like quick blinking to different colors. So, most of the neon colors you would expect are on here, and your dock just sits on top of this, and so this will sit in front of your dock. I'm not pulling mine apart to do all that, so it's too much stuff connected to mine. But your dock just sits behind this here, and you can switch out the plates. So this is the Sheikah Slate. This comes with it. But also, what comes with it is Mario Odyssey Slate. Is that backwards? Yeah, it's backwards. Mario Odyssey Slate, and like I said, you can change all the different colors. It's a really cool little dock. This dock, I think, you can get it from $22 to $25. I got it on Etsy, I believe, but I've seen it on eBay for the same price, so that's cool. So the thing is, This is a licensed product from Nintendo. As you can see, that is a licensed logo for Nintendo Switch at the bottom there. But the company that made these, or makes these, I don't know if they still make them or not, but they don't really, I haven't seen any extra plates that they created or anything like that. And so I look for somebody who does them third party. So obviously there's a lot of people out there with 3D printers and whatnot, and they kind of etch and do their own thing. And so I was able to find this one, as you can see here. This is a replica of the Smash Brothers Switch, you know, the kind of etching on that dock. This is exact on that. You can change the colors. Like I said, I have a pretty good photo of it on Twitter if you want to know what it looks like in the dock and all that. And really good work. This was from a company in Puerto Rico. I think their name is there, CO2PR. CO2PR, I guess that's their Instagram. So if you want to look them up on Instagram, you can see all the different designs they do. And they do a lot. And I was like, yeah, might as well help out my brothers and sisters, my cousins over in Puerto Rico. So, you know, but these are not cheap. These are actually more expensive than the freaking dock was. But I was willing to do that. I'm going to get a couple more. There's a Samus one that looks really cool. And there's another one I can't think of right now. But I'm going to get a couple more of these. So these, with shipping, was about $33. Just this one plate. So be aware of that. Like I said, it's more expensive than I paid for the dock with 2 plates. So, but there's not many people that do them, and the company that made them don't really do these anymore. So, oh, my audio is low. Let me see. I'll turn it up some. Check, check, check. All right, how's that? That should be good. Tony says they make an official Pikachu and Pokeball too. Yeah, they got a bunch of them. I've seen all kinds. Yeah, I've seen Pokemon and all kinds of stuff. They have a bunch of drawings that you can look at and you can pick them out by name which one you want. So when you go to buy the plate online, you can just tell them which name that you want. So very cool. I love this. Like I said, I like to style my Switch. I don't know why Nintendo isn't making this money. This is money that Nintendo should be making, and they don't seem to care enough. So you have these, you know, third-party people, smart business folks who want to make a little extra change, doing what Nintendo don't, What Nintendo don't, and they do good work. So, like I said, the company is, what is it, CO2 Puerto Rico, or CO2 PR. You can look them up on Instagram, or you can find them directly on eBay. So, very cool product. I highly recommend if you're into, you know, cool designs and whatnot for your Switch. No, it wasn't my mic was far away. It's just that I had it turned down. I don't want it to be peaking too much. So, but thanks, Tony, letting me know. Pimp my Switch, says Lupachila. Lupachila. Yeah, pimp my Switch. That's what I like to do. Like I said, you guys have seen my Switch. I don't even use Joy-Cons. Well, I don't use Joy-Cons handheld anymore. And as you can see, my Ring Fit alarm has gone off. I haven't got my Ring Fit in today. But, let's see here. You can set an alarm in Ring Fit to go off to make you exercise, which is pretty cool. And it will shame you if you don't do it. So, yeah, I love these. I use this exclusively for handheld mode now. I saw a recent video where RGT85 says he does the same thing. Copying me? No. But, yeah, this is how I play handheld exclusively. I don't mess with Joy-Cons because it's just way more comfortable for me. And it feels like a split gamepad or Switch Pro controller. So really comfortable. But I still use my Joy-Cons, but only like split Joy-Cons, handheld, not handheld, but when I'm playing on the TV. So very comfortable, very cool, and it really looks cool because of the red trimming and whatnot. So I turn the red light on, and it just, like I said on Twitter, I have a cool photo of it. So check it out if you like. Put that away. So kind of bought that for myself for my birthday, along with a few other things. So mostly Switch games. And my wife got me some stuff too. One of them is this bad boy. See if I can show it better. My Apple Watch Series 4. Didn't get the latest. This was a little cheaper. So got that one. And I got a nice 2K. I thought it was 4K at first, but it's a 2K ultra wide monitor. I'm looking at it right now. I can't show it to you, but maybe I'll put a picture up on Twitter later or something. That I really need it for editing and stuff, so I can run both of my computers through this thing at once and split the screen, and that is so I can run my PC and my Mac on the monitor itself on one screen and be able to multitask, which is great, which is perfect. And it's obviously it's also good for gaming, but that's what I mostly bought it for. So very cool there. Like I said before, this is a upgrade year for me, so I'm upgrading everything: my TV, my monitors, my computers, all that's getting upgraded this year. So upgrading to an Xbox Series X, and so I can get rid of this old VCR Xbox. I'll probably give it to my son or something, or put it in the living room or something. I don't know. But yeah, cool. All right, so now video game pickups. What's up, Serton Squared? How's it going, Navon Wise? What's up? Probably missed you earlier there. I said what's up to Stitched and Tony already, Lupacillo. All right, so my Switch games. VCR Xbox One is the best, says Lupacillo. It's the cheapest, that's for sure. I just didn't see a point until the Series X in upgrading. I almost got an X. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I'm waiting for the Series X instead. So that way I'm not spending multiple hundreds of dollars for basically the same game console. Because I don't usually do that. I've done that before for like different variations, like for collecting wise, like my N64. I'm about to get the Pikachu one as well because I just think that was cool. I've always wanted one. I just never pulled the trigger. I wish I would have got it back then because it wasn't a whole lot cheaper, but it was cheaper and in a box brand new than you can get it for used now. So that's kind of lame. But I'm about to grab one of those because they look cool. But yeah, I don't usually buy multiple unless it's like a handheld, like obviously DS and DS Lite and that kind of thing. So Lupacillo, I got one for $180 brand new with an extra controller. They were giving them away in 2015. What are you talking about? An Xbox One VCR? Yeah, that's a great deal. Actually, I didn't buy mine for. I think I got mine for $250 brand new in 2014. So you definitely got a good deal. So yeah, I think they were. I know I got a discount or something. A friend used this Walmart discount for me or something, so I definitely got some off over the. So I think it was like $250. I think that's what it was. So, but yeah, very cool. All right, so first up on my pickups list for my Nintendo Switch, and it's mostly racing games because you guys probably know. If you don't know, I'm a big racing fan, and I hope I got that pulled out. Yeah, I think so. So I'm definitely gonna have some more racing games. I want more for the Switch because there's not a lot that I'm in love with. My favorite one so far is digital only, which sucks, but you can pick it up physically on other consoles, so at least that's an option. But first up is a game that needs no introduction, Undertale. I'm sure you guys know what this is. This little indie darling of an RPG. Everybody loves it. At least everybody who's played it loves it. And I got this for I think $30, and it's a little bit more than I wanted to pay. I wanted to pay $20 to $25, but I caved because I was worried about the price going up, and that's very possible for indie games. But the reason I got it, the game's not in there, it's in my Switch, is because, or the reason I'm not as upset about how much I paid, even though it's only $30, it's not like it's a lot, is because it came with this really nice art book. And you can't really tell maybe on camera, but this is like velvet. It's like a really soft, smooth cover, really nicely done with this nice gold binding there. And this is not a instruction manual, it is an art book. So there's artwork inside, and I don't want to bend it too much, but you know, you can see the artwork. So that made me feel a little bit better about spending the extra $5, if you will. So, and it's a reversible. It's reversible? No, but at least it's not the bland, plain white interior that you usually get. So, Undertale. Been wanting this for a while. The physical copy, physical version. Put that right there. All right. Oh, that's gonna fall. Let me see. Smash community so big, gotten toxic. Yeah, I've heard some inklings of it, but I'm not sure exactly everything that's going on there. But I've heard some kind of weird stuff, unfortunately. Alright, so let's move on to the next game. And it is another racing game, or the first racing game I got. V-Rally 4. This game, see, this is what patience will get you. Because for the longest time, this game's price was not moving. And it was 60, 55, 55 to 60. And I've seen it go up. I saw it go up to like 70 at one point. And I was like, nope, nope, nope. I will wait. And I waited and waited and waited. And guess how much I paid for this? Brand new, $20 from Amazon. Patience is a virtue. So, this is the fourth V-Rally game. You'll actually see another V-Rally game. I have, which is basically one. No, I don't have one. I have 2 and 3 and 4 now. So, obviously, I'm a fan of V-Rally. I love rally racing sims. I like watching rally racing on TV. And it's a really cool sport. It's really technical, and I like that. And I like the grittiness of it, you know. The team sport aspect of it, because you have a driver and you have a caller. What do they call it? The person that sits with you and lets you know, turns are coming up and how much you should turn or how tight the turn is, that kind of stuff. So it's a really technical racing game. Not for everybody. Like I said, it's very sim heavy, very technical, but very good. And I'm glad I waited for an awesome price. So I don't think the game's in here. No, it's still in there. So this is what I'm talking about with the bland white interior. I don't really care. I hate when they do that. It's like you don't have an instruction manual already. So do something at the inside at least, you know. But whatever. Not that big a deal, but kind of annoying. Let me start putting these over here that way. All right. Next up is another rally racing game, and it is WRC 8. This is the first one I've played, and I think I like this better than V-Rally. Actually, no, this is the second one I played. I actually played WRC 6 on Xbox One when I had Game Pass. So I was like, oh, that's cool. I kind of really like this. So I looked it up and found that WRC 8 is on Switch. It's had some really good reviews. The cool thing about this one, for those of you who may not be into like the more simulation racing games, is that this is a lot more forgiving. There's a lot of modes and tweaking you can do to this game to make it feel more arcade. But still, it's still sim at the end of the day. But this is definitely, there's a lot more customization in this one. There's a lot more depth, I think, than V-Rally. So, because you can go into the office and you have to like manage your team that way. So, very cool. I've just barely scratched the surface of this game, but I'm enjoying it a lot. WRC 8, which stands for World Rally Championship, I believe. Yeah. So, very good if you're into these types of games. And my final Switch pickup, again, another racing game, is Horizon Chase Turbo. Horizon Chase Turbo is dope. I love this game. This is definitely an arcade game, along the lines of Outrun. If you're a Sega Outrun fan, it's very like old school. What's that one NES game that it really reminds me of? Can't think of the name of it, but I used to play a Rad Racer. This is very much like Rad Racer. Obviously up to date visually, nice visuals, nice cartoony kind of style. This is definitely, like I said, arcade. Very fun game. Tight controls, a nice learning curve, and I like it a lot. And I'm going to be playing this a lot. This is actually there's two editions, I think. This is the Turbo. I think the other one is just Horizon Chase. Turbo comes with some free DLC. It's like a rookie expansion. And then there's also another expansion you can buy, which is like $2. It's not that expensive. I don't know if it has it on the back here or not. I can't think of the name of it. No, I don't see it. But I love this game. And if you're an arcade racing fan, you're going to like this too. Rob, what's up? Rule of 2 in the house. When are we getting Beetle Adventure Racing on Switch? Oh man, that's so funny, because Beetle Adventure Racing is going to show up later in this video. It's funny you brought that up. That would be dope. I would love Beetle Adventure Racing on Switch, my man. That would be very cool. I would love, a lot of, classic N64 games and whatnot on Switch, but we haven't gotten them. So this is a flip cover as well, and this is the daytime, and that is nighttime. Very cool. And that's what I really loved about Rad Racer. It was like one of the first games that like would turn to dark as you were driving on the NES, and to me that was just the most amazing thing in a video game back then, to see a game turn from day to night, like real time, not like Simon's Quest, where it has to stop and it's like, oh, night falls, that kind of thing, but like real time. So oh snap, dude, that game is so dope. Yes, Beetle Adventure is great. I wanted to show it tonight because this is more about hidden gems, kinda, that I like on each system, and that's why I wanted to showcase it, because it's a game that not a lot of people even know about. And if you saw it, somewhere, you'd think, oh, some licensed Beetle game, oh, that's gonna be great, but it is great actually. So let's see. You guys are saying I'm finished with my Switch pickups and whatnot, and then now we're getting to more of the other stuff. All right, Lupicillo says all we play is Melee and Wii U Smash. For me, the Smash community is my niece, my nephew, my brother, and sister-in-law. Nice. The competitive scene of Smash has gotten toxic, says Yusuf. Top Gear Rally needs a port. Top Gear Rally, that's another game that you should see in my collection here. or not collection, but in the group of games that I picked to showcase here in this stream, because I think it's a great game. I feel like I'm a little low here. Oh, now I'm going lower. Sweating a little because of all these damn lights I got on. But, oh well. Alright. Friday the Grunt said, I love Beetle Adventure Racing so much that I actually got my name in Nintendo Power for 100%ing it. Holy crap. Really? What do you know what what do you call it? Episode, what do you call it? Do you know which magazine it was? Which what's the word I'm looking for? Now mention. Yeah, do you know which one it was? If you do, let me know, because I might have it. Definitely a hidden gem, and yeah, I've had Horizon on Switch. It's good too. Do you have digital or physical, Rob? Hey, what's up? Says Tony to Rob. No, I don't remember what issue. Okay. Laker Link, what's up? What's up? All right. For those of you who just jumped in, I was just sharing my recent Switch pickups. Where's it? Oh, yeah. And they're all here, just in case you missed it. Undertale, Horizon Chase Turbo, WRC 8 Rally, and V Rally 4. Right? Yeah. So those are my recent acquisitions. What's up, 1GWX? Alright. Now, let us move on to somewhat hidden gems, or games that people don't really talk about, or games I just want to talk about. But these are mostly games that are hidden, with a few that I'm sure you know about. Alright, so which system do I start with here? Let's start with... those aren't really many hidden there. Let's see. What are you saying here? Oh, you don't actually have it, you said, Rob. Okay. But you heard it great. Laker Link just got Metro games for Switch. Still have to beat the Bioshock collections and Ori. Cool. 1GWX. Nice. I'm going to get WRC and V Rally. Only getting Doom 2016 shortly. Hopefully in the post. Also, the Nintendo teasing us with what could possibly be the next Switch in the trailer for Infliction. Extended cut trailer. Nintendo Switch 103. You think there's some kind of hidden thing in there? Alright. Alright, so let's just start with PS1. Yeah, this is a good game to start with, because I bet most of you, if not all of you, don't even know, I never even heard of this game. And this game is, let's see if you can, Omega Boost for the PlayStation. This game is so good. If you're a Star Fox fan, you will love this game. Definitely super influenced by Star Fox. I think this came out in like 99 or something. This is a Sony first party title. I think it's Polyphony Digital. Yeah. So the company behind Gran Turismo, which is actually one of the games I have here, the original Gran Turismo, because I like my racing sims, made this game, and it is a very high quality game. I really like the FMV, which you don't really hear a lot people say. I love the FMV in this. I think it's well integrated. It looks really nice. This is one of the best looking PlayStation 1 games. Definitely. This was pushing the system for sure. Some nice polygons and detail and whatnot. This is a space shooter. You're a mech, like it says, shows you there. It's kind of a weird story where you're time traveling, in a way, but very good game. Love this game. If you're a PlayStation owner and you're looking for, games for your collection or something, definitely get Omega Boost. I don't know what's in my eye. Give me a second. Maybe it's like hair. I don't know if this is like expensive now. Could be. Could very well be. I haven't really looked at it, but very good game. Love this game. Alright, I need to clean out whatever's in my eye here. Looks like I'm sniffing my underarm. Alright. Lupicillo says, love the live action FMVs. Yes, they are great. And this has some of the best ones. I mean, I think they're really well integrated into like the game itself. They're just really nice. They're nice looking FMVs. Live action. It's actually, the cool thing about it, is what I'm not mentioning, is it's live action mixed with like CGI. So you have live action people, and sometimes you have like CGI backgrounds, which is I wish there's something. Hold on a second. When my allergies get going, my eyes get to itching and watering, and it's just hard to deal with. Anyway, yeah, like the coolest thing about it is that it's live action merged with CGI, and it looks really good, especially for a PS1 game. So highly recommend that. Now I gotta figure out where I'm gonna be putting these. I'll put them here, at least for the start. Let's move those over here. And like I said, Gran Turismo, not a hidden gem, obviously. One of the biggest games, the biggest IPs on PS1. But here's not hidden, but a lot of people don't really talk about it. And that is Vagrant Story for PS1. This is late in the PS1's life cycle. I actually think this came out in like 2000 when PS2 was coming out. So a lot of people just kind of missed it. And it's a multi-disc. Well, I think it's multi-disc. I just think there's extra. Yeah, there's extras in here. It's not multi-disc. There's only one disc. But you get like a 2000 collector's CD. So you get there's preview movies. There's for a lot of games, Mana, Secret of Mana, or Legend of Mana, Threads of Fate, Chrono Cross, Front Mission 3. So it's like it's got like a demo, not playable demo, but like movies and whatnot, and really nice artwork and book. And this is this game's kind of weird. It's not turn-based, but it can feel like it at points. It's a little slower than, say, like a Zelda or something. But it's more closer to that than it is a turn-based game. So, really cool story. This is definitely kind of a hidden gem, which is kind of weird saying coming from Squaresoft. But this is a really good game if you're an RPG fan. So, check it out if you have the means. Alright, so now I can move this here. We can do this. The thing I hate about doing these types of videos, when I take all these games out, is like, no, I got to put them back. So it's the worst. Tony says, I've heard about it. I've never played it, unfortunately, and always forget it exists until I see it, which is not often. Yeah, I rarely see anybody talk about it. Vagrant Story or Omega Boost. But both very good games. Bro, worst allergy season in years, says Rob. Oh, man. Tell me about it. Alright, so guess we'll move on to Saturn here. Yeah, we'll move on to Sega Saturn. Not a hidden gem, but you guys know, any chance I can big up this game, I will. Love it. Beautiful soundtrack, beautiful story. Really nice, fun gameplay. Some of the best visuals you'll find on the Sega Saturn. Nights into Dreams, doesn't need any introduction. This is the game that made Sega put together the 3D controller. It's launched with that. So, great game. Love this game. Dead or Alive. The original Dead or Alive. This was on PlayStation 1, I believe, as well. I mean, it had to be, because it wasn't on Saturn in North America. It only came out on Saturn in Japan. That's why I have the Japanese copy. Some of the best visuals, again, you'll find on the system, which Dead or Alive, for every console, is always pushing the system visually. So that goes for Dead or Alive 2 for Dreamcast also. But really good fighting series. This game, I know about 99% of you, if not all of you watching, have never heard of. And it is Steam Gear Mash. This is another one of those Sega only games, or Sega Japan only, no North American copy. But the cool thing is, you can get through this game without knowing Japanese, because it's very arcadey. It is very cool. It's like a top-down shooter. You're like riding a mech, and you're kind of going through this isometric kind of world. Really nice visuals. It reminds me of it feels very much like a Treasure game, and I'm really surprised that it's not Treasure. It's what is it? Takara. But it feels like Mischief Makers. It has that kind of vibe to it, and I love it to death. Not a hidden gem, just a very expensive game. If you're gonna, and that's a case for a lot of Saturn games. If you're gonna get a game on Saturn, most of them are gonna be a little bit on the price you're in. This is Burning Rangers. This is basically it's a firefighting game where you're having this cool kind of mechish suit, and you're in these buildings and you're putting out all these flyers, and it's kind of puzzle in a way, made by Sonic Team. So really nice graphics, very cool arcade style to it, and like I said, nice visuals and a good soundtrack as well. And this is another game that's expensive in Japan. It's not as expensive. This is Panzer Dragoon Saga. It's, you can play it in Japanese, but my goal is to at least find the PAL version or the North American version, just disc only. And I'll just throw the disc in here. I don't care. But it's so expensive. We're talking $500 to $800 complete. Actually, it'd be around $4 just for the discs. So this is a game that Sega needs to put out again. That way people don't have to pay these exorbitant, crazy prices. But this is Panzer Dragoon Azel, which is Panzer Dragoon RPG or Panzer Dragoon Saga in North America. They didn't make a whole lot of copies. This came out the year the Saturn died. This game did. And so there weren't a ton of North American copies. So that's why they're so expensive. And now even the Japanese version is going up. I've seen it upwards of $100 for the Japanese version. I got this for $35, like 10 years ago or something. So, yeah, great game. And more people need to play it. It's cool that they brought out Panzer Dragoon, which is the first one. And there's Panzer Dragoon's Way, which is Panzer Dragoon 2. But those are arcade shooters, where Panzer Dragoon Saga is a full-on, like, Japanese RPG, Final Fantasy style. And this game needs to be played by a lot more people than it has been. So, there is that. I'm going to take a swig. Oh, Lupacillo, you're about to make me mad. Rob says, dude, since you're a Saturn dude, what do you think about Alien Trilogy? I almost bought it a few times. It's a good game. Like, I wouldn't spend more than $35 on it. Like, that's a good range. But, it's a good first-person shooter. It's not great. It's got some pretty cool visuals here and there. It's more arcade style. It's not like a what do you call it? It's not like a horror game like the movies would be, or at least the earlier movies. But it's good. I'd buy it. I'd add it to my Saturn collection if I was a Saturn person. So yeah, I probably wouldn't spend more than 35. And again, Saturn games, even for the lesser good ones, not so good games, are pretty expensive. So let's see. The concept was too good to just drop. We're talking about their Burning Rangers, Lupicillo. Yeah, I know it's a one-off game. They kind of made it because they didn't have a Sonic game ready to go, and so Sonic Team put that out to have a game. But yeah, it's a really cool concept that they've never touched again, and it kind of sucks. So, like I said, the North American version of the game will run you about $300, maybe just for the disc for Burning Rangers. And I've seen it. That game, I wished I would have got the NA version when it was like $100, because I saw it like $100, let's say 7 or 8 years ago. But now it's like 3, 4, 500. I got Panzer Dragoon Saga for $18 in 2000 when PS2 was coming out and local store was giving away the Saturn stock. Yeah, and I saw that happen, and I should have bought stuff that I didn't buy, and I'm kicking myself now, obviously, because I was being emotional and not sensible, because I was mad at how Sega did the Saturn. And so I was just like, well, whatever I have, that's what I'll keep. And sometimes I've even traded some stuff away. But I saw clearances going on for Saturn back then, and I wish I wasn't so stupid. I wish I would have got some of the stuff, especially some of the oh my god, what's that company that made really nice covers? I can't think of their name. They had really cool foil cover for their games, really nice artwork. Lupicillo, Everybody Hates Me. No, battle system is incredible. Yes, I guess I didn't mention that, but yeah. Okay, I saw it for $50. Yeah, I don't think I'd pay $50 for it. Rule of two, or Rob. I don't think I'd. That seems a little bit too pricey. It's not. It's not a good enough a game to warrant that price, unless you just really want it. But I mean, you go look out some footage of it here on YouTube even, and see if it's something you want. Maybe you would decide that you pay $50 for it. Yeah, Working Designs. Thank you, Tony. I saw a lot of Working Design games during clearance and whatnot, and I was $20, $15, and those games go for like $600-$700. And again, not that I would sell them. It's just that I just want those as a Saturn guy, and I can afford it, but I can't really justify paying that much, for a game, for a dead system. I wouldn't pay that much for a game for a popular system, or a system that's out now. So it's unfortunate that I didn't, I didn't buy the games back then that I could have bought for my Saturn. I got some, but not a whole lot. But at some point I'm going to get into like super collector mode, and I'm going to focus on like Dreamcast and Saturn. So, and I'm not going to care. I'm just going to buy stuff. Are you interested in competitive Smash? Me, Yusuf? No, I'm not. Not really a competitive player. I have fun playing with the Juice Crew and people online, but I don't really do competitive on Smash. All right, let's move on to... Let's go on to... Yeah. Let's move on to some newer systems here. So how about Xbox 360? You guys all know this game. LA Noire. I love this game. Back then, obviously, I bought it. And this is, I think this is a couple months after it came out. I got this. And a lot of people were expecting like Grand Theft Auto set in the 40s or 50s. But no, it's a lot slower. It's more about crime solving. And it didn't do all that great when it first came out. A lot of people just, again, they weren't expecting what it is. And sadly, because it didn't do well, Rockstar they don't really take chances anymore on games like this. But this is obviously on Switch as well. I didn't get the Switch version because it's, partial digital download, and I'm like, why? Why would I care to do that when I already have a physical copy? So I only did that. I did that with one game, and I'm not doing it again. So here's another game I believe is on Switch as well. I think it's only digital. That's Bulletstorm. This is the standard version. I think the one that's on Switch is the one that comes with the Duke Nukem DLC, which is pretty cool. I don't have that, so I'm gonna probably buy it digitally. But they have it on Xbox as well if I want to get that, because I like my physical copies. So, what's going on here? Looks like my stream is. I'll make sure my stream catches back up here. What's happening? What's going on, stream? Showing a strong sig. Let's see. How's the stream? Okay. All right. All right, let's see here. There's a T. Says Yusuf, do you have interest in... Oh, I read that already. Tony, always talking to Lupacillo. Spaceship game, kind of has a Robotech vibe. Alright, cool. Thought I missed some stuff here. Project Sylphied on Xbox 360 is great and widely unknown. Yeah, I heard about that. That's actually in my. That game is in my. What's the word I'm looking for? My queue. I'm gonna get it at some point. It's one of those. There's a lot of Xbox 360 games in my queue that I gonna get at some point that I just never got around to. And being that my Xbox One X will play them, or One X Series X will play them and sometimes enhance them. That's great. So. All right, so moving on to a game that often gets disrespected. It's not great, but I think it's fun. It's a good game, and that is Recore for Xbox One. I think this game is cool. It's got tight controls. There's a lot of definitely sections for platforming. So I find that to be fun. This was partially developed by Concept and some former Metroid Prime developers. Not a great game, but I think it's fun. The world's kind of blandish at times, not the strongest story, but for what it is, I think it came out at $40. Wasn't an expensive game. For what it is, I think it's a fun game. I think it's fine. I've been playing it over the years. I probably got 20 hours or so in it. Just because I'm just like trying to level myself up to the max and whatnot, and really get all the. There's different parts you can get. You have these animal, kind of robot pets, not pets, but robot companions, and you get to level up their armor and stuff like that. So I'm doing a lot of that, and this stream is still tripping. I don't know why. Must be, maybe it is Streamlabs. What is going on here? Yeah, my